Hey there, welcome to Riri's Diary. I'm Riri, and today I want to talk about something that we all experience but often struggle with. It is with letting people come and go in our lives. Well, think about your life right now. The people in it. The ones you talk to daily, the ones who support you, the ones who make you laugh. And now think about the people who were once in your life but are not anymore. Those friends who drifted away, those relationships that ended, those connections that faded, it's a part of life. Yet, when we're in the midst of it, it feels personal, it feels painful. So, why do we struggle so much with change when it comes to people? Why do we hold on even when we know deep down that it's time to let go? And more importantly, how do we learn to accept that people are not meant to stay forever? That's what we are going to talk about today. Life is always changing. Seasons change, circumstances shift, we grow, we evolve, and naturally, the people around us do too. Some people enter our lives like a summer breeze, somewhat refreshing, light, and uplifting, while the others come in like a storm. They are intense, chaotic, maybe even a little destructive, but they always leave behind important lessons. And then, of course, there are the ones who are like the steady warmth of the sun, or persons who are constant, reliable, and always there. We don't question why the seasons change. We don't fight the fact that the winter comes after autumn and a rainy season comes after summer. But when it comes to people, we always resist. We hold on even when it's clear that the season has ended. But the truth is, not everyone is meant to stay. Some people are just passing through. But the question is, why do we hold on? If we know this deep down, then why do we struggle so much with letting go? Why do we hold on? One reason, I guess, is attachment. We attach memories, emotions, and parts of ourselves to certain people. When they leave, it can feel like we're losing a part of who we are. Another reason is fear. The fear of being alone, the fear of change, the fear of the unknown. While it's comforting to hold on to what's familiar, even if it no longer serves us. And then there's expectation. We expect people to stay. We believe that if someone was once important to us, they should always be in our lives. But expectations often lead to disappointment. It's always like that. The truth is, just because someone played a meaningful role in your past, it doesn't mean they are meant to be part of your future. That's the truth. That doesn't mean that they are part of your past, is they will be part of your future. Well, there was a time when I had to end a friendship that had lasted for years because I no longer feel like I belong. It was actually a difficult decision to make, and it haunted me for weeks and months. I even questioned myself constantly, wondering if I had made the right choice of letting go of that years of friendship. But as time passed, I realized that I was better off leaving that friendship. I assured myself that I would never sit at the table again because I understood that my worth is not something that anyone can take away from me. Well, of course, we always went to immature side, but then true people will come into my life and recognize my worth more than I do, even more than the people from my past. Some people come into our lives as teachers. They show us what love feels like. They teach us patience, kindness, or resilience. Others shows us the things we need to work on, like our insecurities, our fears, our boundaries. But not everyone who lives is a loss. Some are a blessing in disguise. Have you ever looked back at a relationship or friendship that ended and realized how much you learned from it? Maybe a past friend taught you what truly loyalty looks like or what it does not. Maybe a relationship that ended helped you discover your own self-worth. But here is something very important that you really need to take note, I guess. Letting go does not erase the good memories. Just because someone is no longer in your life doesn't mean the moments you shared were not real. The laughter, the love, the experiences, in fact, they still shaped you. And that's something you can carry with you even if they're no longer by your side. Be honest. Holding on to someone who is meant to live can feel very much exhausting. It's like gripping sand. The tighter you hold, the faster it slips away. Yeah, holding on to the wrong people can also hold you back. Imagine trying to climb a mountain while carrying a heavy backpack filled with backpack backpack filled with the past, like old friendships that no longer fit, and then relationships that train you, connections that have run their course. How can you move forward when you're carrying so much weight, right? You can't. When we refuse to let go, we don't just keep people in our lives. We keep the pain, the resentment, the disappointment, and that makes it harder to embrace the new people, the new experiences, the new opportunities awaiting for us. So let go. Let go. So, how do we accept this truth? Question is, how do we allow people to come and go without feeling broken by it? I noted a few things to keep in mind. Are you ready? Number one, gratitude over grief. Instead of mourning the loss of someone, try shifting your mindset to gratitude. Be thankful for what they brought into your life, even if their time with you was short. Every person leaves something behind, okay? A lesson, a moment, a memory. They always leave something behind. So, number two is to trust the flow of life. The right people will always align with you at the right time. If someone is meant to stay, they will. And if they leave, it only makes a space for someone new. Trust that life has a way of bringing in exactly who and what you need, right when you need it. Okay? So, always, number three, choose yourself all the time. One of the hardest lessons in life is realizing that we don't have to chase people. If someone is meant to be in your life, they will be. You should not have to beg for their presence, force a connection, or hold on to something that's slipping away. Love and respect yourself enough to let go. Okay. Always love and respect yourself enough. Number four, let people be who they are. Sometimes we struggle with letting go because we want people to be different. We want those favorite persons of us to be different. We want them to care more, try harder, stay longer, but people are who they are. And accepting that will set you free. Okay? Accepting that people are who they are will always, at all times set you free. Number five, focus on your own growth. When you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, the right people will naturally be drawn to you. Instead of dwelling on who left, shift your energy towards your own happiness, your goals and dreams. Your life doesn't stop just because someone walked away. You will just You should use it as an inspiration to move forward and love yourself even more. People will come, people will go. That's just how life works. And through it all, you will remain. And that is what matters the most. So take a deep breath, let go of what's not meant for you, and trust that life has a way of bringing in exactly who and what you need right when you need it. Okay? Okay. If today's episode made you feel even a bit better, share it with someone who might need to hear it. And remember, no matter who stays or who leaves, you are enough. This is Riri. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye!